Welcome to Inside the Newsroom. This is Hind Mustafa, and today we speak to Arabiya News Channel's correspondent from Brazil, Liliane Tannoury, so she can update us about the World Cup, but from a different perspective. Hi, Liliane.
Hello, let me first say hi to all your readers and to you here from Rio de Janeiro.
Liliane, I'd like to ask you first, can you please share with us the overall atmosphere of fans that are cheering for their favorite teams in Brazil, especially that Brazil is already a country that's very big on football?
Actually, you can feel the beat in Brazil. All the fans here, the Brazilian love football. It's in their blood. You can feel this since the morning. Everybody's playing football when you walk on the street, when you walk everywhere, on the beach. People play football since they wake up, and during the day until they sleep. Wherever you go, you can find people playing football. The fans, the Brazilian fans here are very, very, very welcoming. You can feel that because, I mean, the Brazilian fan, they were never a bad fans, never in the history of football. They enjoy watching football. Every time there is a game here, everybody is watching the game. The children, the old people, young people, everybody. It's a holiday for them that there is a game. They want to watch the game. This is what we feel here. It's like it's in their blood.
Okay, I'd like to go back to the Algeria versus Germany game. Algeria certainly impressed the world with its bravery, but Germany so happened to be lucky, as everybody is saying. Now, I'd like to ask you what was happening on ground on these days, especially on the day of Algeria versus Germany.
No, actually, when Algeria was playing Germany, Algerian fan and even all the Arab fans were very positive about the game. They were cheering, and there was no fear from Germany. Despite that, we know that Germany is a very big team and it's one of the competitors for the title. But Algerian, the fans and all the Arab fans, they were here. They were cheering for Algeria. They were very sure that it's going to win. And even we know the game that was not that easy for German player and for the German team. It was a very tough game, and the Algerian fans were very, very, very sure that it will not be easy, even if they lose the game, but it will not be an easy game.
Okay, did you come across any Arab fans who were cheering for international teams, but on the days where Algeria was playing, rooted for Algeria?
Yeah, sure. You know, all the Arab fans, they are cheering for different teams. And when it comes to Algeria, everybody was cheering for Algeria, including us, everybody here, the team, me, everybody. We were cheering for Algeria, and we wanted Algeria to win. And everybody, I met people coming from Saudi, from Egypt, people coming from Algeria, the Algerian fan, even people Algerian coming from Europe and France in particular. When Algeria was playing, everybody, all the Arab was cheering for Algeria. And when the game finished, I was asking them, everybody was cheering for different team, but when it's about Arab, like all of us, of course, we are cheering for Algeria.
We're hearing about the protests that are happening in Brazil right now and the demonstrations as well. What's the deal there? What's going on? Can you please update us a little about that? Is the country's instability affecting the World Cup experience, especially for the fans that have traveled long miles to come and watch the games?
Yeah, we know that the protests started even before the World Cup, and we know, and they were very clear about what they want. It was never because of the game. It was because of the government and because of the money they spent for the construction or the preparation for the World Cup. At the beginning, they said that it's from companies. The money will be spent from companies. Then, when the huge amount started to be paid, it was paid by the government, and this is what made the people very angry here. The protesters that I met one riot coming next to me. It was very organized. It was surrounded by police, and they were having like the written things that our World Cup is not in the field. Our World Cup is outside the field. It's in the street. It's what we need. It's the construction. It's about the money you spend. And it was never violent, and it was very organized. And even when they were walking in the street, there were like some dances during the protest. Some people dance with music and everything. It's organized. They want to send a message, and this message is very clear that we are not against football or even the team. We are against the money that was spent, and who the benefit is going to who at the end.
Did Brazil's loss in the World Cup have an impact on these protests? Did it make the protesters angrier, for instance?
I don't think so. I asked so many of them, and they said it's our message. I mean, it doesn't depend on the team if he wins or if he loses. Of course, we want the Brazilian team to win, and even if he's out of the competition, we're going to continue our job till the end, and it will not be more than that. But after the World Cup, there was some people saying that after the World Cup, it will be more and more. It will be, I mean, all the people, the Brazilian people will join them. This is what they are saying, but nobody knows what will happen. But till the end of the World Cup, I mean, this week is the end of the World Cup, and we don't know what will happen, but for sure that what they say, it's not according to the games, it's according to what is happening and the money that was spent.
You visited some very poor neighborhoods, allegedly where great footballers are born. Now, we're going to be seeing footage from the report you've created, but can you share with us, beyond the report, some of what you saw?
Yeah, actually, I went to a very dangerous and the most dangerous favela here. It was Villa Cruzeiro. This favela was one of the most dangerous, and Adriano was born there, and he still go there from time to time, and still has family and friends, and he go party sometimes there. When we went there, people here told me that it's under your own responsibility because it's very dangerous, and from time to time you can hear some shooting and people still dying there. Even after the police is there and everything, it's not controlling everything. But I went there, and from the report, if you saw it, you can see that in the streets, I mean, they are very narrow streets, and you can see like there is nobody unless, I mean, old people or children and, I mean, disabled. I mean, the young people are not there, and old people, like you can see from their eyes, they are afraid. I mean, they didn't want to talk to me. They didn't want to open the doors to me. I mean, every time I asked them about Adriano's house, everyone like was showing me different direction. So it was very obvious that they don't want anybody to get into their life. And the most dangerous thing is that I went into 2 houses or 3 houses of this favela, and the house where he was born. And you can see from the report, it's very, very poor thing. But the thing is that people there still love this player, and they say, we love him because maybe he's the only player who was born here, and he keeps on coming, and he didn't forget his people, and he didn't forget his family and his neighbor, which is very good. It's a very good message to the players here.
You've also delved into the history of Brazilian football and its creators. Now, there has also been a controversy about who had started Brazilian football. What were some of your findings throughout the research?
Yeah, this history actually, now it's everybody's talking about it because people from Rio are concentrating on this, because Thomas Donoghue is from Rio. He came to Rio, but he's a Scottish, and they say that he brought football. He's the father of Brazilian football, and they say that the first game was launched here in Rio in Bangu. But the history that we know is like Miller, who is the one who brought the football to Brazil, and he's a Brazilian. He played the first game in Sao Paulo. There is a contradiction in the history in this issue, but the people in Bangu in Rio de Janeiro say that we have all the documents, and I showed it in the report, that the documents that they are saying that this game was played first in 1894, and in Sao Paulo it was played in 1895. We know that everybody who knows Brazil know that there is always a conflict between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, that every city wants to show that the people are better here or the people are better there. But I asked them this, but they said, no, it's not about that. We don't want to change history, but we want to make sure that this guy, Donoghue, I mean, he will be remembered, not only Miller.
Finally, we cannot close this without talking about Brazil. Can we say that the Brazilian team had let Neymar's injury get the best of it, and hence the loss? And what's going on with Neymar's health issue? What are you hearing about that?
Yeah, actually the injury of Neymar hit everybody here in Brazil, especially the team, the coach. Everybody is talking about it, all the TVs, the newspapers. They were very negative about it because it's a big loss, and if you go everywhere here, anywhere in the street, you can see that all the T-shirts of the Brazilian team, are the T-shirt of Neymar, written Neymar in the back. They feel that he was the savior who's gonna give them the title. Now the injury is very bad. The doctors say that it will be like 40 to 45 days to heal completely, and it will heal completely. But recently, like 2 days ago, the doctors made a solution or an approach to the family and to the player that we can let you play, we can give you like a painkiller, and we can freeze the state as it is, the injury, but this will make the injury take long time to heal. Now we are waiting for the decision to the family and to the player in particular to know what is going to happen.
Thank you very much, Liliane. We hope to see you very soon with more updates.
Thank you very much, and wait for more exclusive on Al Arabiya. Thank you.